Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, where we are continuing on in the second case of the game. Alright, so at this point, I don't think there's anything else we can do other than move somewhere else, so let's go. I'm surprised they're just letting us leave the room freely now. Alright. Back in the passageway. Look! Naruhodo-san! Seaman Stroganov is gone! Strong enough? Strong enough, Stroganoff. Oh! Nice when they tell us the pun. The burly Russian sailor who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us. Ugh, all these Russian names are impossible to remember. You guys do keep saying that, don't you? Oh? Huh? Tra-la-la? What the hell? Did you hear that? It sounded like someone singing. Tra-la-la, lira-lira-lay? I did the... Oh no. Is this Sherlock singing? I did it the great detective way. What the hell? I want to hear it. Sing! Voice act, please! This caroling. I know that lark-like voice. Well, never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us. Yes, you're right. We must seize it. Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can and investigate. Definitely. Before that stringy knot crewman comes back. Stringy knot instead of Stroganoff? It's Stroganoff, not stringy knot. That's funny. Let's... What the? I was just checking to make sure he wasn't over here to the right. What are you doing over here, sir? I'm surprised they didn't notice him immediately. Oh, it's Mr. Holmes, look. Well, you never know where he's going to turn up next, do you? Even though he was singing quite obviously. He seems to be stealing a look at something as he sings to himself. Okay. We did look at that earlier. Okay. This is you singing. Tra-la-la-la-lira-lira-lay. I did it the great detective way. I don't know. I don't know. I want to actually hear him sing it though. He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us? Of course he has. Or he's simply in extremely high spirits. Are you still singing? Oh, dang it. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when the yard bit off more than it could chew. And through it all, when there was doubt, it's lucky Sherlock was about. I don't know. I'm trying to go to the beat, but it's not really working. I need to hear him sing it. I do like this song though. It sounds catchy. I've never heard it before, huh? Excuse me. I sold it all and I stood tall. I don't know. I did it the great detective way. Mr. Holmes! Oh! What is it? You want to fight? Sir? Oh my god, all this animation. Holmes, what are you doing? Okay, he's so not Sherlock though. He really, the side of him is he's just so flamboyant. he's so weird. I like it though. It's really funny. You're just so stupid. I can't think of you as Sherlock though. There's so much of you that's not Sherlock. It's just so strange. You're just a strange, unique guy. Honestly, interrupting a fellow when he's singing. And I was just about to reach the climactic finish. Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop, so I figured now is as good a time as any. Kinda hard to read the dialogue with you moving constantly, distracting me. I very nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my famous right hooks. Alright, I get the picture. Now could you put those fists away? Stop dancing. The only dancing you're allowed to do is your dance of deduction, okay? Mr. Holmes, you seem to be examining something before we interrupted you. Oh yes, that. I was immersed in study of the ship's log, as penned by the stockily built crewman who's usually on guard here. Oh, yes, the ship's log. And did you find out anything useful from it? Well, after 2 a.m. this morning, the majority of the entries are blank. Which means that there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened, so... Oh, what is it like to be so dull in your brain? See, that's what the usual Sherlock would say. You truly are a student from the land of the rising sun. You've been utterly blinded by it. Sorry. Your logic, my boy, is inverted. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Holmes? Observe the other pages and all shall become clear. It would seem the same crewman oft stands sentry in this first-class passageway. And he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour. Oh, he writes that in every 30 minutes? Nothing to report? Precisely. Put simply, the seaman writes nothing to report when there is just that. And yet, the ship's log from last night is largely blank. He didn't even write nothing to report. Do you mean... Yes, there were circumstances afoot last night which led to the seaman being absent from his post. What kind of circumstances? What happened? Something was going on, for sure. Some kind of conspiracy, I think. That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant took place. So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribing nothing to report in the log. Were they stealing from the passengers? Is that what was happening? These are important details. I would stake my life on it. You must log the ship's log in your mental file. Okay. Now that deduction was worthy of a great detective. Oh, you're starting to understand what my way is, I see. What makes Holmes, Holmes. Brilliance. I'm a genius. Ooh. Ouch. What is it? Are you hurt? Oh, don't worry yourself. I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason. Nothing more. You as well, huh? Okay, I think I'm right, you guys. I am very sure now that everybody has been drugged At least people who were on the first class level. And in the middle of the night, they were planning to steal or do something. And unfortunately, Kazuma was a victim because he didn't get drugged. That sucks. Now, I don't know if it was an accident or if they did kill him because he was a witness to whatever they were doing. Well, my friends, until our next account... I can't talk. Until our next encounter. He's still singing to himself. I can hear it as he wanders off down the passageway. I think Susato noticed the whole headache thing. Is something wrong, Susato-san? You seem lost in thought. It's just... Well, I feel the same. Sorry? Ever since I woke this morning, I've had something of a headache. Oh, so it's not just the first class. Okay. So then, the whole ship then. They knocked everybody out. A sort of continuous throbbing. Oh, you too? Interesting. Well, I think we should go in and talk to Pavlova now. Like, what would happen if we tried to go in without talking to Sherlock? Would we have completely missed that very important dialogue? Or would something have happened that one of them would have said, hey, wait, Sherlock's over there, you know? Alright, first class cabin number 2. We just walked in. Oh! Miss Pavlova isn't back yet. Susato-san. Oh, where's she gone? Hey, what are you doing? Those are her private things. Ryunosuke, come on, man. There's not a moment to waste, Naruhodo-san. We must investigate as quickly as we can. I suppose you're right, for Kazuma's sake. Not just for Kazuma-sama. What do you mean? It can't be long now until we arrive at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there. Oh, I think she's finally realizing that he's innocent. Really? We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san. By ourselves if we have to. Yes, we will. Alright. Time to do some examining. Naruhodo-san, are you there? Sorry, I'm right here, yes. Why? Oh, good. I thought you might have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like home. Girl, don't be savage. She's like, oh, I thought you went back into your little hidey hole. Believe me, I don't have some strange compulsion to jump inside every wardrobe I see, you know. Well, anyway, I'm not sure anyone could fit inside this one. It's full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes. They all look like simple dresses to me, but okay. I was rather hoping we might find Miss Pavlova's friend hiding in there, but no such luck. I see the case is open. She must have her friend with her then? Still can't examine that. This thing is here too. There's one of these next to the bed in Kazuma's cabin, too. Yes, it's a bell cord. I can't resist. She barely hesitated there, and she gave it a good tug, too. No, I didn't actually expect anyone to come.
We don't want them to. We're trying to investigate in secret.
And yet you stood still and silent too. Okay. Oh my! Miss Pavlova's case is open.
It's completely empty inside. But according to the great detective's great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there.
Yes, a friend that she had to keep secret.
Because you're not allowed to bring animals aboard the SS Burya. I wonder what kind of animals she had in there. And more to the point, where is it now?
Good question. Let's look up there.
So this ventilator connects to Kazuma's cabin next door.
Yes, although what a fool a shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator into another room. Little suspicious, right?
Maybe it's so that if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin would notice and raise the alarm.
Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning.
That is a possibility. Anyway, last night, Kazuma wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of this ventilator.
They call it ventilator instead of... I don't know. We just call it vent normally, right? Or... I don't know another word we would usually use for that.
There are just a few books on the desk, nothing else by the looks of it.
Well, Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She's hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all.
That's true. I wonder what kind of book she likes to read.
Let me see. Yes, I see. It would seem that Miss Pavlova enjoys reading books written in Russian.
Thanks, I think I probably already knew that.
It's rude to ask too much of people, Naruhodo-san. Kindly remember that. Okay, same thing.
Yes, they're displayed in this cabin too. Look. The SS Burya's rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
I suppose Miss Pavlova realized that she needed to keep the contents of her case a secret after she read this. Her special friend, I mean.
I wonder where her friend has disappeared to now. It's probably having fun exploring the ship, I imagine.
I just hope Seaman Stroganoff doesn't find it and throw it overboard.
Oh, yes, so do I.
Anything else? Oh, look at that. I wonder what this little saucer is doing on the floor. A saucer? Then it can't be a snake. Man, I don't know. A ferret?
Yes, it doesn't look like it's been dropped. More like it was put there deliberately.
Do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here?
What? A leak?
Is the ship quite safe?
I'm sure that even if there's a little leak in the roof, it doesn't mean the whole ship is going to sink.
No, you're right. Of course you're right.
She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she?
It would seem this teapot is empty.
So the natural conclusion is that the Russians are a very thirsty people.
Okay. What kind of thirsty? Or, because Miss Pavlova only came into this cabin last night, she hasn't had the chance to make any tea yet. I mean, it could be either.
It's definitely that they're excessively thirsty. I'd lay 1,000 to 1 on it.
Ryunosuke?
What's going on here, bro?
You're rather obstinate, aren't you, Naruhodo-san? You hate being proven wrong.
Not a good quality for a defense lawyer. Where you get proven wrong all the time.
All the books have toppled over together. Look, every single one. Do you think that's a god of the sea, perhaps? He's toppled too, though. It's exactly the same as the bookcase next door, in Kazuma's cabin. Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase.
Susato, I ought to slap you for that. So stupid. Don't stoop to Maya levels, okay?
I don't know. Would she really be practicing ballet in the same night she ran away from her ballet company? Alright then. It must have been you. You lost your temper and knocked them all over in a fit of rage?
Girl, come on now.
Not everything bad that happens on this ship is because of me, you know. Well, anyway, I'll set them all straight again in here, too. I don't like seeing things in disarray.
Girl? And why do you do it in that particular way? Oh?
Ah! What's that?
Is that the emergency bell? Shut down the engines immediately. Vessel sighted a quarter-mile 4. Vessel sighted? Another boat or something? Full stop. Hard starboard. All hands brace for impact. Oh, they're about to crash into something? What happened? How did this happen?
What the? I think we're about to crash into another ship. What? I can't stand. Susato-san, hold on to me. Ugh! Susato-san, are you alright? Are you injured at all? I think I'm fine. Thank you, Naruhodo-san.
Oh?
It looks like we avoided a collision. I think... Yes, the ship has come to a stop.
Ah. So the books and everything is toppled over like they were before. Which makes me wonder, because if you saw Kazuma's room, all his stuff was on the floor, right? And if there wasn't a struggle, then it could only mean that the ship came to a stop. And then it coming to a stop was when they let um Nikolina on board, right? But that's when everybody was unconscious or asleep. Okay, I'm just thinking. I'm probably right about some things and wrong about others, but interesting.
Oh my goodness, what about you, Naruhodo-san? Are you hurt? No, I'm fine.
Hello, is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance. Unless that was Sherlock? I don't know.
Oh, that sounds like...
Oh, okay.
Inspector Hosonaga.
Is that you in there, Naruhodo-san? Unbolt the door, quickly.
What? The bolt?
Oh. Oh, wow, this is really obvious. Okay. So then, the reason that his room became locked was because of the ship stopping. Uh,
Look at that. The door's bolted.
Did you do that, Susato-san?
No, I didn't touch it.
Well, that's strange. How did... And look at all the books. They're just like they were before again.
Naruhodo-san, aren't you going to open the door and let the inspector in?
I'd better tidy this place up first. Our violent emergency stop had solved one mystery at least, in a very vivid way. But I knew that what awaited us on the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around tidying up the cabin with a new sense of foreboding in my heart.
To be continued. Oh, that was short. Okay. Well, I think this is a perfect place to end the episode anyway. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of the mysteries are being solved very quickly. I don't know. Kind of like in the last case, I thought I had everything figured out, and then there was like little things here and there. I was like, oh wait. So for this one, I already kind of feel like I see what's happened. There's just a tiny little thing here or there that like the I think the major thing is that I still don't know, was he murdered or was it an accident? Like, was he killed to silence him because he saw or heard when they brought Nikolina on board? Were they drugging everybody because they were stealing? You know, like I'm just trying to like figure that part out. But like the little details, like all of that just became so clear, which is awesome. I like that. It's interesting. But okay, thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Adios.